Hello, Capricorns. Welcome in and welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are going to do your general reading. This is good for all placements for the month of September. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to see what's going on for you for this month. So your overarching energies for this month, on the bottom of the deck, you've got orphaned, imagine, community, between worlds. You know, there are always times in our life where we feel that we are the only one that understands, that no one gets us, that we are just kind of sitting out in this place by ourselves, and that nobody truly really understands what we're going through or what we're feeling. And it's just kind of a lonely little island that we tend to be living on. And right now, I'm feeling like you guys are feeling almost a little bit of some isolation, and you're trying to figure out how this is going to kind of set your path forward. So we're going to see what the rest of your overarching energies are for your Capricorn as we're going into September. We're just coming off of this really strong uh, new moon in Virgo. Everybody felt a lot of very strong surging energy of new beginnings, new starts, just kind of almost a reset, a hard reset. And so we're going to kind of see, all right, is it bottom of the deck flexible? A change in the wind. So it's coming. You've just been feeling almost like you've been kind of stuck in this void, and you're feeling you're starting to get this feeling that something is coming in. If there is a change in the winds, so to speak, because it really takes time. Sometimes spirit will come in and will put you in hold you in a place because it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to listen to the silence. It's time for you to kind of regroup and do some of that self-care. And with this flexible card, that's really coming in for you, spirit is really trying to say, Capricorns, look, okay, give yourself some credit, give yourself a break. You've been through a lot, you've underwent a lot of pressure, and it's time really for you just to give yourself a break and be flexible, with what is going on in your situation right now, because you've got a change in the wind. And this is, like I said, it's change in the direction. Right? So whatever you've been, the load is getting lighter, the albatross has been lifted. There's a shift in something that is coming for you because you've got the fates. And this is telling me that whatever you have been undergoing, you've been enduring for these last, I want to say, couple of months, is really, you've hit this pinnacle of this turning point for yourself, because they also gave you the milk and honey and time to go. It is time to move. It is time to figure out what is going on as you're moving forward. You may not see that, but this is basically, you've got this milk and honey card. And this is really showing you, here's the rainbow. You are now going to start seeing the abundance, the fruits of your labor that is coming in, because the final card they gave you is a leg up. And all of this hard work, this dedication, this project, everything that you have been working towards, that have now gotten to the point to where it's just like, oh, like it's done. I feel like the stress is gone, like it's lifting. There is a significant change that is coming in for you. So whether that be a job, whether it be a relationship, maybe it's just you're starting up your own business, whatever it is, you're finally starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so we're going to kind of get a peek here, and we're going to see, we're going to pull kind of a um, financial abundance card for you to kind of see where that's going. And then we're going to pull a relationship card. So it could be romantic, could be familial, could be friendship, sometimes could be a coworker relationship, but however that is resonating with you for this month, Capricorn. We're going to get that to see how that's going to play in there. And that jumped out real fast for you, Capricorn. This one says it's a glimpse of destiny. Okay. And so the card reads, past decisions affect gains. Take decisive action now. Views clarify your next move. Review, reflect, insight. And that was really what a lot of those cards, the overarching energy cards, were coming in saying for you. It was really coming in, and it was saying, you've been working hard. You're getting a glimpse of the future because you're seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. So you're seeing the fruits of that starting to come back in, because I really feel like this weight has lifted, this shadow, this project, whatever it is, has come to an end, and it's now at a pivotal turning point for you. So let's see, as far as a relationship, how this may be going for you. Okay, two of them popped out for you. So the first one that popped out is strength. And the second one that came out is crossing. And remember, we just came out of Leo season. And the lion definitely represents strength. So there could definitely be somebody that is in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether you have got Leo in your chart, whether you're a Leo rising, your Venus, your somewhere else in your birth chart you got strong, that, or there's somebody else in your life, in your relationships that you have, that is a Leo, that brings in that strength for you, for that. And then you have this crossing, that's coming in. And if you look, very, very clearly, when you are looking at, time to go. Okay, this time to go card and this crossing cards, they're both bridges. Believe it or not, if you look here real carefully into this, you see there is a bridge that is here on the time to go. So there is definitely movement forward. There is definitely positive energy. There's definitely a positive shift that is coming in for you, as you are moving forward. So really keep that in mind. However this reading is resonating for you, um, you're definitely having this huge shift, and I've seen it in some of the other readings. The new moon that we had that just happened, that was a black moon that came in, it really had a very strong energy, a very strong positive shift, for you. So for a lot of the signs that was in there. So, and remember, new moons are new beginnings. It's the start of something new. So we're going to go ahead and get kind of a glimpse to see what challenges you might be facing right now, as far as how these messages are coming through in order to resonate as we're moving forward. And so hear this on the bottom of the deck: the lotus awakens within you, and live in this world as a dreamer. Okay, and rise above the dark days of the past. This is coming in, and it's saying, remember at the beginning I told you, I said you're feeling like you're stuck, like you're in this energy, like nobody else understands, they don't get it, they're not in the same thought process as you. And Spirit is coming in and is saying it's time to get past that. It is time to start spreading your wings and move forward past this, and stop hanging on to stuff that isn't serving you with that. So let's go ahead and see what other, thank you, challenges. I feel like that flipped, that you might be facing this month as you're moving forward in September, Capricorns. Any other? Mm-mm. I feel like there's one more that wanted to come out. Let's see. Nope. Nope. So lost in the ruins of the path is on the bottom of the deck. This is where Spirit is coming in saying you're stuck. Okay, you're not stuck because of somebody else. You're stuck. It wouldn't surprise me if somewhere in this reading we saw the 7 or 8 of swords that really kind of popped out, to where you're seeing that nighttime anxiety, to where we are stuck in the past. We are stuck on something because we're we're putting up our own roadblocks is what you're doing, Capricorn. You're failing to you're getting stuck and you're not able to move forward because of yourself. You're getting in your own way. Because you also have entered the temple of truth. And this is your pivotal point. This is your pinnacle, Capricorn, is are you being honest with yourself? Are you truly being honest with yourself? This has nothing to do with what anybody else has or does in your life or any relationship. How honest are you being with yourself about where you are at today? And that is what is going, once you recognize that and you come to your own sense of truth about it, and maybe admitting things to yourself that maybe you don't want to admit or you've been trying to work around. But at the end of the day, when you come to that realization and you admit the truth to yourself, that is when you are going to really start moving forward. Because the last time they gave you is the time of guilt and shame ends now. So, I mean, this is a very, very strong, very, very clear message that is um, coming forward for you right now, Capricorns, is you're getting in your own way. And you're looking at this and you've got to come to this temple of truth. You've got to face the music on whatever the situation is, that where this funk, this block, this piece of time that you're in, to where you feel this stuck energy. And in order for you to move forward, you've got to have a coming to truth conversation with yourself about what is really going on. And once you do that, that is when you are going to be able to start moving forward. All right. So let's take a quick peek into your most recent past messages and see what has led you up to this point. Okay, Capricorns. So on the bottom of the deck, you've got gradual shift. This is not something you did not get here overnight. This is something that has taken you time. And I feel like this is not something that I feel months. Months is what came to mind. This is a shift that has taken you months to get to. Okay? Because it's just planting seeds. It's being in the moment. And you're really to the point now to where you're just like, I can't live by the seat of my pants. That's what Spirit just told me. They said you can't continue to do this living in the moment type of a situation. You have been working to try and get to the point to where you are doing something that has more sustainable growth, more sustainable life sources, whether it's abundance, it's friendships, it's sowing seeds to get yourself more long lasting stability of some sort, in this type of whether it's a relationship, it's a job, it's you're looking more at long term. I mean, you spent the last couple of months really kind of coming to this realization that, what I have been doing over these last, and I'm surprised, in your challenge, your obstacles and challenges, you came out that, it didn't come out leaving your social circles, because sometimes that can be what keeps us going round and round and not being able to move forward. All right, so let's see, what are your most recent past messages from Spirit, Capricorn? Most recent past. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else for Capricorns, please? Thank you. Nope. Bottom of the deck, long journey. I told you this is something you have been working on for months. This is not something that you came to a decision lightly. This isn't something that you made, you're just shooting from the hip. This is something that has been long time coming, that you have been working on as you have been moving forward. You've had an important discovery and you've been doing steady growth. Okay. These are very, very confirming, very, very strong messages that are coming from Spirit that says, we recognize you have been moving forward, because here is the cardinal that came out very, very, very specifically. And anytime you see a cardinal, that is a sign that is Spirit, or it is a person that has passed on that is coming to you, and there's a message in that for you that says, look, we're hearing your calls, we're hearing your pleas, we're hearing your asks, and we are answering them. Okay. This is something that has been a long time coming, and you have finally gotten to the point now to where you are moving forward. Because the final two cards they gave you is exciting situation and moving up. And that is what is bringing you into your current messages from spirit is they're coming in and they're saying you have been doing the work. You have really been moving forward. You have to have this moment of truth with yourself because that is going to be your pinnacle. That is going to be the turning point for you as you are moving forward. Okay. So as you're coming into your current messages from spirit, we're going to see where you're at now before we see where incoming. So you've got enlightenment on the bottom of the deck, protection, inner peace, and openness. And this is, again, this is very, very key. Enlightenment is on the bottom of the deck. This is your pinnacle moment. You've come to this aha moment where you have finally come to the realization of what the real truth is and what you need to do as you're moving forward. And a lot of times it's hard because sometimes you don't want to admit Capricorns, or any sign or any person that, maybe it's a person that you've had in your life for a long time and now you're finding that the relationship is one-sided, that the relationship isn't working, or it's a job to where you've gone as far as you can with this particular company or in this profession and it's time for you to switch something else, and it can be scary. And that's where that protection is coming in. Spirit is saying, you know what, we've got you. We're protecting you from these situations, from the bad, and you've got to trust in the fact that the decision that you're making is the right one, and they're going to be there to help you as you're moving forward. So let's go ahead and see what your current messages are with this situation from Spirit as we're moving forward. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else for Capricorn? Strongest messages, please. Thank you. Thank you. Strongest. Anything else for Capricorns? Thank you. Thank you. The bottom of the deck, there's your protection card again. This is confirmation from Spirit that says, we've got you. You are protected. You are safe. You are safe as you are moving forward with this because you have that inner wisdom of the ages, so to speak. You know what you need to do. You've been thinking about this a long time. This is one of those times that you haven't just jumped and just did it spontaneously. You have really sat down and you've really put thought into this, and you've really been sowing a lot of long-term seeds with this particular situation, because card that jumped out, I mean really jumped out, this is new beginnings. And this is where you're at. This is that pivotal moment of really sitting there and saying, this is coming in. And again, I'm telling you, a lot of the signs have come in with this new moon. It was a black moon, really, really starting with these new beginnings, because you've got community purification and a voyage. This is something you are going on. This is long term. This is a long-term decision that you have been making because you've got openness and gateway. This is what is you are walking through. The gateway is the light at the end of the tunnel. You see where you're going. You know where you're going. This is what you want to do. This is how you want to get there. Okay, and Spirit is saying, we're here. We're helping you. We've been helping you along the way. All right. So you've got to get over this fear of the what if, because of saying, what if this happens and it doesn't work? You've got to be looking at the other side of the coin and saying, what if I don't do this? Or what if I do this, and how great can this really be? And that's what Spirit is saying. As you're moving forward, you've got to stop worrying about the negative and you've got to start focusing on the positive that could come with this decision as you're moving forward. All right. So as we're moving in, what is your incoming messages from Spirit as you're moving through September and beyond is on the bottom of the deck is trust. Okay, you've got to trust in the process. You've got to trust in spirit. You have to trust that what you have been doing all along, you have been guided, you have been given your messages, and you have been given the answers that you need in order to move forward. You've got to trust and believe that what is happening is meant to happen. The light at the end of the tunnel, expect the unexpected. Capricorns, I'm telling you, this is a positive message. This is a new beginning. What you have been working for, you are seeing it coming in. You've got to take that first step. You've got to have that coming to truth conversation with yourself as you are moving forward, because dwelling on what if because of this happened in the past, you've got to let it go. You've got to move forward, because you are at this point of saying instead of saying what if this happens and it doesn't work, you've got to say, but what if I don't take the chance and I could miss out on something great? And that's where it is. You've got to take the chance. You've got to trust that what you've been doing is going to be worth it. So, incoming messages for the sign of Capricorn, please. Incoming. What do you need to show me? Thank you. Anything else? Bottom of the back deck is perspective. Okay. This is very, very much hangman energy that is coming into you. You've got to look at things from a different perspective, and you've got to change that thought process. Again, instead of saying, what if this happens and then it backfires? You've got to say, instead of saying, what if I take the chance and it goes this way? But what if you don't take the chance and you miss out on something great? This is where you've got to trust in it, because you've got change here and transformation. You have to trust that what you are doing, that what you have been doing all along, is this massive transformation. I mean, this is huge. Okay, this is chariot energy. This is death card energy. This is hangman energy. This is all about changing and transformation for you, Capricorn. This is huge moving forward. And the very, very first card that popped out very, very strongly is take the first step. You have to trust that what you are going to do is what is best. It is going to turn out okay. It is going to turn out beautifully, because it's all in divine timing. It's all in divine planning, because you've got to sit there. You've been asking for guidance. Now it is time for you to listen. You've got to listen to the answers. You're not alone in this. You have spirit, you have family, you have friends, you have people that love you, that have passed on, that are working hard to help you every day. This is not something that is going to um, it is going to turn out beautifully. It may not necessarily turn out exactly how you think it will, but it will turn out the way that it is meant to. And that is the message that is really coming through for you this month, Capricorn, is taking that first step, having that coming to truth conversation with yourself, and getting past the negative and things that don't serve you of the past, because you have been working, you've been doing the work to move forward. Tremendously, tremendously, Capricorns. This is truly magnificent. So we're going to go ahead and get some final message cards that about this reading from Spirit, that's going to help tie this whole thing together before we finally get your final message from Spirit. Okay. All right. So let's get some message cards from Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else for Capricorns, please, Spirit? Thank you. Anything else? Bottom of the deck is Five of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. And I gotta tell you, here's the World. These are the four cards. These are on the bottom of the deck. Okay? You've got the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is completion. This is, remember I said at the beginning of the reading, I really feel like this stage that you're in of Nobody understands me. Nobody gets me. They don't understand, what I'm going through. It's done. This is the completion of that. As you were done, you were moving forward because you've got the world, and the world is new beginnings. This is the end of the cycle because you've got new beginnings that are coming in right after that. So this doesn't just come into play. The world is a massive major arcana that comes in with this. And coming in with the Ten of Swords, this is saying you are at the end of this chapter, Capricorn. Whatever however this is, you are at the end and you are ready for beautiful new beginnings. Because they also here's the Ten of Pentacles. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. You've got Temperance. You've got the Ace of Pentacles that all came in. This is abundance. This is fruition. This is everything that you've been working for that has been manifesting into this major transformation of this light, this huge step, this huge leap that you are making with this. And, temperance is all about patience. It's been something you have been working forward. You have been working towards, because when you've got the Ten of Pentacles and you've got the Ace of Pentacles that are coming in, this is new abundance. This is new financial upheaval, but it is more than that. It's financial stability. It is stable home life that is coming through. And this is coming in saying, you know what? It's done. The conflict is done, because the final card that they gave you, here's the Five of Swords. Okay, so you've got Five of Wands, Five of Swords that's coming in. This is something that you have been working on since May. You've got tens, you have got fives that are coming in. These are huge major shifts. And I really feel that you have been working on this since May. There was some sort of pivotal moment that you hit around in May that you have just been like, I'm moving forward. Because this is coming in, there was something that was there, with the Five of Wands says, and this Five of Swords, they're coming in, and you're just like, I'm tired of doing it this way. I'm ready to move forward and try and move things to where it is just into this financial and total family life stability that is here. This is what you've been working on, and you've got this this Ace of Pentacles is coming in. This is huge. It's new beginnings. It's new start. So you're really hitting this point now to where you're manifesting into this transformation. The work is starting to pay off, and you're seeing the stress, the albatross lift as you are moving forward. This is truly a magnificent reading for you, Capricorn. Truly. Okay, so we're going to get final message card from Spirit for you for this reading before we say goodbye for this month and see you back here next month. So let's get your final message card from Spirit. Final message card. Here we go. The final message card that Spirit has given you is the divine is always supporting and guiding me. And this is confirmation. And for some of you, if you're looking at this, actually watching this, you're actually seeing there is an owl and there is a tunnel. And there is the light, that is there, but there is a white owl that is in this as well. You may see an owl, you may see something that reminds you of a white owl, something, but you're seeing the end of the tunnel. You're seeing this coming through, and this is confirmation the Spirit has been with you all along. You have been asking for guidance. You have been praying for help, and Spirit has been giving it to you all along the way. And they are to the point now to where you're starting to see everything starting to manifest. It's all coming together for you. Beautiful reading this month for you, Capricorns. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I would be grateful if you'd hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out. And we will see you back here next time. Take care.